there, Vivian. Welcome to the stream. We're finally playing Control. I've been waiting for this, like, years. And here we are. So if you see on the text up above... Yeah... Oh. Sorry about that, Souls. I knew I forgot something. Give me a second. I forgot to enable headcats. And there we go, Dragon. Assuming that the cooldown has died down. There we go. Yeah. So, as you can see from above, I am running currently the game on RTX, so if anything lags, that includes the game, the stream, or myself, do tell me, because I can only see if the game lags. In addition, we are not muting the copyrighted music, which means the bot will get muted at least partially. So enjoy the fun while you have it. After all, no one watches the VODs. Understandable, but hopefully there's someone else that's there. I don't know, maybe Hikaru's lurking? And yeah, that's about it. Might as well begin and see how badly things break down. Also, for whatever reason, the screen's small. I also have not adjusted the volume yet, so I'll be doing that on the fly. Let me actually put that on 10, so I can destroy your ears. New game. That one seems to be good. Subtitles on, the languages are in English, the speaker system is speakers, not sure if it matters. And start a new game. Oh, and I should mention, I put the RTX on Ultra.
This is gonna be weirder than usual.
So I have the potential to lower it if needed.
You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing.
Huh?
It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall.
Let me adjust the volume because I can see it attempting to destroy ears.
We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster.
Might be a bit too low now.
Something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie. What is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster.
Oh, it's shocking.
And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone here?
Okay. So the game is running smoothish, minus the obvious. Sensitivity has to go down though. Let's try 40. Better. I'm not seeing any lag on my end. So, see if we can take a peek. Is my model lagging? Is the game lagging? Is the stream alive? I'm actually surprised how smooth it is currently running. Then again, problems may still arise later. Let me actually quickly see how my system itself is doing. That down there. So, okay. The GPU and the CPU usage is high, but nothing too serious. Beep beep. Prohibited items reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated the issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2 pencils. Any objects considered iconic representatives of an archetypal concept. For example, rubber ducks and ketchup bottles. All materials under bureau investigation must be brought through the private entrances. If you see a lobby personnel in the breach of these policies, please notify your superior immediately. Interesting. Beep beep. There's no one here though. Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Let me take if I can see. I'm seeing a little bit of lag on me. Let me move the game aside. Maybe I can take a peek at myself. Yeah, I'm certainly running on lower frames, but not too bad.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
For expenditures. Staffing, surveillance, data center initiatives, construction, office equipment, janitorial cost, mold removal, HQ liability cost. Oh wait, I know what I can do. Major. Staffing, surveillance, data center initiative, construction. Minor. Office equipment, janitorial cost, mold removal, HQ liability costs. I knew the sensor button would be useful at some point. I can retract myself. For a moment while it was pixelated, I thought that was Hitler. Also, do you see? The graphics load in after it zooms in. Girl, you need glasses. Your line of sight is terrible. Well, it's a setting that I have, but I've had everything on max. There's a film grade and motion blur if those spot or anyone to mention, and I'll disable them. And then we have ray tracing on damn ultra, so everything might break. Or maybe it's just because these paintings work like it.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Bathrooms. Nothing here. I got scared by knocking over this thing. Why is the floor so wet? Security order. I'm not censoring all of this. Or should I? Why not? We'll get tired of it eventually. A shark in... Although secure... Permission to... Following basic protocol... Shoot to kill... Good luck. Why is it so redacted? I always wondered about that. You show a document, but you redact everything. What if they black line? I mean, that helped no one. R4 reminder. As you should know by now, the R4 reports are due the end of the week. People are still waiting on them. Please request a form R4 from your supervisor. Remember, R4 is a mandatory under Section 75 of the Employee Manual. If your contact requires that, requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Darling, Marshall, Salvador, or Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Let me actually put that down there so I can observe the situation better.
Hello?
Syövereissä elämän alla synkän valtameren harjoisvaeltaa. Etsi tietä valsemaan ainiaan. Sinä on
I just noticed the radio. That guy and the song, it's in Finnish. What the fuck, guy?
Excuse me?
En kuulu.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. That way to the elevator.
Got it.
Very good. I'm the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. Don't hajoju, niitä, joka on helvetti. Yes. Take them pihalle sauna, Jumala.
I've done enough right to floater just to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Oh my God.
No face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
No, that is incredible. They did that on purpose. So first of all, like, some of the things that he said was in Finnish. His name is Ahti, which I believe is... I think it was like the god of the sea or something. My mythology memory is a bit poor, but I think that's the case. However, I don't see a point translating what he said. It was quite clear. I really missed on Cat's stream. If I knew about that, I could have been useful. Wait. Why does the elevator...
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it.
Huh?
I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
The story by Sam Lake. Still going on with weird stuff. Control. Oh, that's cool.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan.
Huh?
17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Whoops. Is this what you call a second-person game? Hello? Drafting public-facing material while pending the notification of death-related of the fellow AVE. Please adhere to the following guidelines. The words, phrases used in the service of her country with great pride will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid: Alaska, scissors, blood, bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. Huh. Well, I see the problem. The physics are breaking. Do not disturb. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. That sounded like a gunshot.
Shit.
I guess the interview's cancelled.
murder weapon? Really?
Who are we?
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place.
Huh?
Where am I?
What? Hello? What are you? I didn't ask, I just killed.
The same gun.
Obtain the service weapon.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Okay. Service weapon rotates ammunition automatically when not in use. Interesting. Time to go punch. I clearly don't have to hold back. Enemies drop health elements from damage. Collect health elements to restore health. Hikaru! You arrived with the chicken. Hikaru, if you could, tell me if I or the game lag.
This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that?
Yes?
It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
I do not know. Hikaru, how is that hard? You can see if I'm horribly lagging. I mean, I'm kind of being low FPS. But I don't think I'm that bad. The game should be smooth. As smooth as it is. Oh. Hi!
You can't let this happen. 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 You can't let this happen.
did what I did.
Horror.
Ooh, we're not very sturdy. Interesting. I heard the elevator.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guide us. Reach the hotline.
Oh boy, here we go.
Line, says the dead man. Okay.
We're fine. We're fine. Did I pick something? By accident? Service weapon. Right. True, it is not 1 FPS, so it's something. But I can lower the RTX settings if you want. If that's too rough. And I am running this on the CPU this time, so maybe it'll be on the GPU next time better. But as long as it's not horrible like with the while we were playing, what was it? Forewarned? When I was like, I was 1 FPS, the game was 2 FPS, and everything was dying. Anyway, service weapon. OOP-1KA. No unique procedures required. The object form is variable. When bound, the object allows Para-utilitarians to... This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role. The object will determine where... If rejected, the applicant is terminated. Oh. This process is dictated by... though their criteria is unknown. I mean, fair souls. We're all dead. But we could just transfer our souls into FPSs. The object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis: many forms throughout history. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varanastra, all weapons of their wielders. If the object of power are such convergence of forces based on collective subconscious, then this may be original manifestation of the event. If this is the case, see Dr. Darling presentation for more details. Also, we got more collectibles. His card. Okay. Is the shielded result of prolonged his corruption? Oh. Then we got the director. And then we got the multimedia.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Noted. So let me take a quick look at the Hiss guard. The bird has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Uses both of rifles, fire to corruption, while the armored guards pump action shotguns. With the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by the shielding of dense Hiss residents capable of stopping bullets. Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data needed. Does the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge of the use of weapon. Right, we were in the middle of a battle. What the? Hello? Their body's just floating here. Damn. And the bodies just vanish. There we go. Heavy investigation. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall checked out the suspected AV in Tulaf. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake EVs from the real things, or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next on the list. Let's hope it's a livelier there. It's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Undefined reading. Clearance. I need a clearance level to read something. Mods? Somehow I feel like this is gonna get very complicated. Central Executive. Maybe I'll check that in a second. I have a map? Why didn't anyone tell I have a map? Reminder. No, this one. Dinner reservations. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for the lobby reception. So, let me try something. We've been running this game on RTX. Let me, if I can do it mid-game, I want to see what happens if I disable the RTX to see if it's worth running. There's the RTX. Turn it off. And this is without RTX. I kinda see it. I kinda see everything feels a bit more flat. So, this is medium. Looks a bit better. I'm just trying to see if, do I really have to run it on Ultra? It wasn't me, I swear. Shinier. I might just leave it on high, actually. Because do we really need the increased samples count? Very performance intensive. This might increase the quality of each race tracing volume. It might also affect volumetric effects. Yeah, let's just leave it on a high. Why could I break that one? Okay, we got the map now. Also, get down from there.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
Curious? How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. If they do not... Okay, welcome to Federal Bureau of Control, established 1964 as a part of efforts strengthening government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as they strive, transparency, and excellence in all aspects esteem nation's infrastructure. I feel that's a lie. If they do not leave, ask them these questions. Are they here to see someone? Are they from New York City or just visiting? How'd they find this place? If your answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and they'll need to leave. If their answers, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If the responses are within acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious.
Contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Actually, I'm looking at the volumes. That's... Oh, that's a different channel. Never mind. I increased the game volume a bit. Perhaps it is not so quiet for you. Still within acceptable levels. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but also can dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as modern evolutions of Jung's archetypes, recognized, informed by our own and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that the urban legends can even be artificial in popular culture using our very made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AVs that only occur. A pair of scissors that consume human through 2 punctures on these details living in the minds of so many have been given strength to believe. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they're paranatural realities waiting to happen. What is this, SCP? Is this the copyrighted music? I don't know what's annoying. What have I... That's the pyramid. Oh! Pulaski? Stand down, Pulaski. I'm just trying to kill you.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Headshot boost. More headshot damage? Sure.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Okay. Oh,
Holy shit.
I see.
We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Pulp?
Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
Fast travel? Outfits?
Please, talk to me. We saw you.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
A new director? Oh wait, I got the job? Damn.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the Hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director?
Yeah? I
don't
just
think
walked
told
in.
her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can
Thank
try
you.
it together. Okay. You with
The game seems to be running smooth enough, so let me remove the text. And we'll carry on.
Me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
I mean, that shouldn't be too difficult. The control points are locations the Bureau has identified as being vital sections of the oldest house. When appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. So they know about this. These control points are discovered by detection of an unobstructed ping using within the 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to find control points, calling them nerve junctures or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that the control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole. The testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to... Curious. Just lock myself in. Or not. So here's the boardroom. House material. Okay, let's see. That is locked. Wait, I was supposed to try to heal them. Did it work? Nope.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Jesse, over here.
Thank
We
you.
need to make a plan, Jesse.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen. The Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
Good thinking.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing.
Of
I
course.
think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench. The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
Super hot.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Right.
Where is the Hotline?
It's It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
Oh boy.
Call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I
Oh?
said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Of course. Yeah, this is definitely a CP.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the hotline should be in the communications department.
Origins of the hiss. I need to know as much as I can because I know nothing.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
Fair?
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay.
Huh, interesting. Reminds me of that, Doctor Who tech that the TARDIS uses.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense.
Memory imprint?
Echo, maybe. See, if he
Ooh,
was killed by
yeah.
a service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Hikaru? Am I seeing that right? That bird is still alive. It hasn't been turned into chicken yet.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it. Thanks.
Oh, it's Matt now.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
It seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began
Suspicious.
analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
Yes?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
He knew everything. Also, there you go. Coronado chicken.
Thanks, Emily.
Delicious.
I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Oh, so I'm showing the right path. Interesting.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
All clearance. Oh, I see. The bird got mad and turned into chicken. Just a normal day. Oh boy. Hey, careful! I'm trying to loot here. Ooh, the headshots are difficult. Travel costs. $300 for a mini bar? Sheesh. And performing rituals may help identify the points of power. Drinking just little whiskeys is my ritual. Wow. Also, we got more stuff. Better control of trench.
Yes, it's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. With all that.
Okay. Understood. Just keep our distance. That was a bit dangerous, but we survived. Let's heal. Better shelter. Okay, got it. Can't go there until we, dispel it. Undefined reading. His barrier. His resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Appear to impede escape or access. For personnel, 2 methods have been discovered lowering them. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources or destroy the hiss entities in the area. Resonance seems to require support on their size and density from other non-connected source of hiss resonance without the ability to draw from these variable fall. Does inactive structure make hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the hiss? To what degree is it watching or planning? One case file about Havana summary. Vibrations annoyed, accompanied by intense pressure on the ears, lasted minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off and embassy staff were transported to continental U.S. Another event occurred in the United States Embassy during majority of diplomatic staff stationed here. That's where reported and outcome information is being managed. Oh, interesting. Dead letters. Machine God. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know, or ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from the toaster and fans plus the timing belt from Sorry? And the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body. But the baby's put on a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address. My phone does not work anymore. I have to use a dialing plate on God. Right. Did you create Ahti? Is he secretly a god? Hello? I see shinies in the darkness. Thinking fish. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got the problem, and you got to send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devils in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. It's a lot of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of the fish, and you got to come to handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Hey, no shooting while looting. Okay? Whoa! That actually scared me. Come on. Ouch. So far so good. I'm liking the combat, despite the fact that our health is so low. Now cleanse. And everything is back to normal. That keeps leading to the communications department, but I want to go back. Book club. Don't care. Night Sphinx? What the fuck is this?
Hey, Meg! What's wrong? My mom's dead. I'm so sorry, Meg. What happened?
Why do you sound like a South Park character?
It's like the director says, confidential and children don't start with C. The director's a puppet. Pretty person. Dad says my mama went missing in action. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her. I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
What? What the fuck did I just watch? Get letter approval. Delinquent Mail will provide extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics. Oh. Tracker will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with Paranatural World. Not all the letters contain account of genuine paranatural events, but the earnest ones will also insight how the unknown is perceived by real people. We'll first compile a system that will allow to analyze the letters for any information on suspected connections of the EVs and the other altered materials. Oh, that's actually clever! Okay, I think I looted everything here. I wanna know what was back. Oh! Could you fuck off? I have looting to do. More of you? You really don't want me to get this stuff, huh? Shit. Shit. You have a shield! Oh, look, loot! Rude! Now where was the shelter? over here. Nope, that is still corrupted to hell. Wait! Hey, stop that. Yeah, we're not getting through there. There's a waste of a detour. Dead presidents. I'm contacted by the past president of the United States. They appear spirit guides giving me their wisdom. Chad Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. You'll tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like me to use my abilities to run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Interesting. Did I check that room? Yes. This was with the creepy show.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Better toilet. There's also a path upstairs or downstairs. Not sure which one. What the? That's new. The shelter's okay at least. Book Club Samson. Not interesting. We got the... I don't want to see that again. So if that's that, what's upstairs? Secrets? That's what?
An object of power. It's like the hiss flashed on.
Oh!
We need to touch it.
Someone's having a big tantrum. The fact that they got killed by that is incredible. You can do it, Jesse. Telekinesis?
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal.
Ah, so these work as a tutorials.
Thanks. I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Now things got interesting. Half-life fossils. Look at them shatter. Pretty. Ooh, I think it auto locks on them actually. Ah, that's the energy. You know what this reminds me of? Does anyone remember a game called Psyops? It's an old PlayStation game where you literally had psychic powers.
There you are.
Oh,
You were gone. Cut off. I got it.
abilities such as
Right,
launch are
this will help
particularly
me fight the hiss.
effective against shields. Noted. Oh, that is very effective. Oh! Could you not? My aim sucks. Shield one. Come on over. Fuck you. Weapon armor damage. Damage against enemy armor. Sure. More health. I feel like I don't have enough health. Wait. Where the fuck did you pull this? Level 2? I also got collectibles. The floppy disk must be contained in a cell with no other loose materials. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When found, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw them short distance. The The object is currently bound for research purposes. Stolen from a Soviet military base located by Agent and with the CIA. The diskette contained launch codes again. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the coding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the bureau off and was requisitioned by the agents the next day. We got the Ranger? Are instructed to use explosive dimension and Dixon physical laws. Rocket-propelled grenade. Oh boy. I find it remarkable that his restrict use of this weapon to buried personnel who train specifically for this use. What does this tell about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? And Rangers, equally formidable, were trained to use variety of weapons as advanced tactics, yes, are infitted with body armor, have observed no paranatural abilities beyond some protected by shielding of dense hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Are the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation? Is it feasible to consider human mind still remains to some degree, or is it Hiss able to adapt to this combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Oh. Wait, where the fuck am I going?
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Loot! I knew it! Thank you. Looks like I might be approaching a fight.
Locked. Maybe there's a key nearby. This must open the door.
It is now mine. I must cleanse everything. Wait, if that leads there, where the fuck does this go? Oh. Am I getting sidetracked again? I'm getting sidetracked. Yes. Give us a chicken of guidance. Lead us to the right path. Help! Help! I'm fused with this object. Right.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years.
Oh boy.
Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy.
Thanks. This is something I've experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the
Suspicious.
manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse and foot below. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick. No ghosts visited me. No chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight will be right back.
Interesting. I'm gonna need an object. Not the right target, but hey. 2. And I hit both of them. Oh. Let me read. Data breach. Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After thorough investigation was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file that contained portions of the various Dr. Darling's presentations. Investigators were able to track the users to their IP addresses. Following are confirmed identities of these users: Patrick Rubens, Arto Kolomaki. I wonder if these have any meaning. I recognize 2 of these clearly Finnish. Arto Kolomaki and Jaakko Saarinen. However, none of the names we've met before. Oh, Coleman. Double tap. So what do we have? Exclusive to Shatter? Okay. And a personal mod. More health recovery. I like the idea. There's also a door on the other end. Where do you lead? Oh. Nowhere. Loot? I almost missed you. Wait, I can crouch. Lockdown distinctions. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors, restricting use of sector elevator, effectively locking staff into sectors until emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via direct override in the maintenance, once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal, nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, high clearance individual gives the system an all clear. This process is not the same as the directional override, so stop saying so in the documentation. I know it is confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays this way. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure staff understands how this mess works, alright? Marshall. Go there. I think I got everything up here. I checked the shelter. So next step would be here. My objective. Hello. Tomasi.
Great.
Actually. Oh. Clever. Still can't dodge a bullet, though. And still not smart enough. I take it back. Fuck. I missed that. Let me try if this is actually capped or not. It is capped. Shame. That was close. Oh, you're running away! Coward!
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Yeah, same here.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Let's not stay focused. There might have been loot around. But a spate of disappearance was traced to a home in the city Butte, where our agent discovered translocative light cord switch. Translocative? Arrived at the home of celebrity, located which had been connected to total disappearance in the area. Agent found no one inside. While searching the closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. It disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte's home closet disappeared during the incident. Interesting.
Alright, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an alternate item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
The classic.
Alberto.
That was his ID. It's elevated. Some prefer to charge their targets for other launch objects at them, looking that have been ineffective due to their own talent in the area. Do not use any weaponry except their own. So his elevator has been seen levitating was strapped into chairs. Huh. Councilworks considers that his residents can either express Latin's paranatural ability in individuals it corrupts.
Head of comms. The hiss got him.
Unfortunately, the hotline chamber. But before that, is there loot here? This looks like a lootable sector. I guess not. The door's open though. I wish I could see how much stuff there's still left here. But I guess that would be a bit cheating. The hotline.
The hotline can't be far now.
Just notice some of these have been very well sealed. Security log. Trench, Bill Everett, custodian. Trench, Bill Everett, custodian. Trench, Bill Everett, custodian. Carl Bishop, custodian. That doesn't make any sense. Why would suddenly... Let me see. First... On 28th of 9, there was Bill Everett at the same time as the Trench. Well, same time, 12 hours later, but still. Another one that doesn't involve... Oh.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord.
Yeah.
Door marked with the black pyramid.
Yeah, we read about the light switch cord. Supplements. Room key performing the ritual. The key opened the door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. Another cord was found. Have been attributed to the light switch cord. Light switch cords have been found and have been appearing throughout the oldest house. Okay. Okay, so it seems to only change things in vicinity. I'm guessing I'll just have to tuck it again.
Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
A liminal hotel.
Hello? Anyone here?
Interesting.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Once more. Okay, and that has to go into one of the doors here. Aw. Did that not work? Or... Where is he? Again? Okay, so I just have to repeat it. What of you, huh? Guidelines you can contact extra-dimensional entities. What? this was a horror game like that. Oh, they ain't happy. I hear the phone. I'm coming. The hotline collectibles menu. Huh?
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Nosebleed.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
Before that, I need to check something. I need to check something real quick. The voice actor of the Trench seems familiar. James McCoffney. Yes! I knew it was familiar! He's the voice actor of Max Payne. It all comes together. Do you guys realize? Max Payne started Control.
People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
I'd be curious about myself. Also, case files. Hotline? The office would be inaccessible for use except for the director. Up to the 1960s era red big light telephone, the rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs. The object allows director to communicate. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause late. Oh, the object is currently bound to Director Trench. The object spontaneously manifested in Director's office placed on the desk. Director Northmoor was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery test was run on the objects, including, but its origin remains unknown. Then we got the multimedia, which is the
All right, take this down.
those things, and the hotline. Let's see.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown of fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
Interesting.
I can
Squeaky?
hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
You know what he reminds me? Like any of the mysterious characters from X-Files. The Smoking Man, Deep Throat, whatever.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmore hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is, filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess.
Interesting.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places. And and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation.
Oh.
Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
Even drinks.
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Interesting. And the last one? Most curious. We can cut through here. Where funding to be granted by the US Treasury without question. As we skip over us as if we were even there. More using that hack on them, huh? Wait. The body's gone. I didn't pay attention to that before, but it's gone. Emily? The boardroom.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Calm down.
Let's talk.
Of course.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying.
Incredible. What did he say?
It lacks
He
pain.
talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone.
Salvador? He's the head of security. And Marshall? Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We're
I see.
past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that
Thank you.
doesn't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Hello, Artie. Next mission, Director Override. The nearest control point. Okay. Let me steal the files. Interesting. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Notably, it is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, or even humans, radically changing their behavior. Crucially, any person wearing one of the wearable HRI devices Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past few weeks was not affected by the corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses inherent immunity to Hiss. This could indicate she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organism from the Hiss corruption, with this ability on Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. For his host physiology becomes reliant on Hiss. More work to be done. Now let's talk.
Hi, Jesse.
We can't talk about anything.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know. Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where is it coming from?
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Hiss attacked the power plant. Brings up a lot of new questions. Are they communicating? Coordinating? What about the plant attracted them?
The power plant is largely confidential. No use guessing the Hiss's motives if we don't even know what kind of energy it uses.
What do you mean? It has to be a fusion reactor. There's no other way to create that kind of energy output, right?
I mean, it could be other. It's Ahti again. Before that, let me, upgrade. Oh, I see. Additional weapon slot form. Useful. Astral constructs. Construct shatter. Has high stopping power with a scatter shot that evades groups in its close range. Out of some crafting materials. Shatter constructed. Mods. Enable to upgrade to enable higher tier mods. And these are random, okay. Or countermeasures. I see. Kill enemies using launch. Kill his rangers. Kill enemies with service weapon. And now I can apply the projectile spread.
I saw Trench and Darling arguing a couple weeks ago. Trench was furious. You don't think Darling...
Don't be stupid. What would the Bureau's golden child have to gain from killing the boss?
Okay.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
I will never get over his accent.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
These attacks can occur even in previously visited locations, meaning we can farm.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
He might have his ulterior motives, you know? Hello. Header 47? Oh. Things are going fine. We're following Ahti.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Don't worry, Jesse, we found a way. How are you doing, Tender Forsen? Oh, hi. too much. Pick a box. Wrong target. That worked. Yeah, this game is really pretty. I'm actually running RTX on right now. So we get the cool ray tracing. Just look at it. Oh boy, that is a large place. I'm going to get absolutely distracted here. Would you stop? More of you. I love the shatter mode. And the fact I can switch it on the fly. Ow, ow, ow. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was that close. No, I didn't even know this was free on Epic Games Store. I bought this on a sale on Steam. It was like, what, 75% off? Okay, that's cleared. Janitor's office. The right tracks.
What's down that way?
Side missions. What's that? Those were completed, okay. Okay, yeah, I bought this like, what was it, a few days ago? Oh. You tricked me!
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous.
Ow! What's with the bunk? So, what did I do to deserve that bunk?
How do you think it got down here?
Explain.
A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Yeah. Thank you for the head pats. Now let's see. I got a bad feeling about this. Control to evade. Oh. Interesting. Oh, I was supposed to jump and then do that. I'm not sure gold enemies are immune to Chess's attacks. Okay. And we're getting just more and more powerful.
Hiss, keep up with me now.
Honestly, so it's now that you mention it, yeah. It does remind me of Animus. Right? Can't see. Only once. Shame on me. No. How did the thing go? Never mind. Wait. Oh no, it's the show again. So, what do you mean? Make them trails? I'm not that nightmare, Phyllis.
Hey, man! What are you drawing? I'm drawing a dog! I'm drawing the pyramid. The what? The pyramid.
The pyramid. The dial-up noises?
What's a pyramid? The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane. Airplane? Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home. I miss my home.
I know the dial-up noises. Also, that show will never stop not being horrifying. And Trials, they changed it into Trials? Why? Right, we were going to see Ahti. Hello? I did not think that he would be such an important part of the story.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ahti. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
You think there's a dog buried in this?
Yes.
I can tell you are not the yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, that this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele.
Perkele?
Inside. He's starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes,
Right.
no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ahti.
So first of all, he's using a lot of Finnish sayings over there. Talks like partially in Finnish. So you still get the concept. There was also something odd that he said. Also, Andrew, I think she was an actual janitor. Oh yeah, he reads our mind. And unfortunately I don't remember the actors. All I know that the trench guy is Max Payne. At least the voice actor is. The face is something else. 'Cause that was Sam Lake. And yes, so you got that correctly. Honestly, if it doesn't seem to make sense, it's a Finnish saying. Where do we begin? Probably where he pointed. I looped around, right? Yep. There was one over here. That's not a recording. So tonight? Huh. Guess not. We can't talk more with you, can we?
Yes.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
There's the elevator. Okay, first of all, case files, the merry-go-round horse. The object should be kept in confined space when unbound. The fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. This can be quite dangerous. Its path. The object is currently bound by... The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Low reported that the rides would move on their own and they would be chased out. When these rumors reached the Bureau, the America Overnight Episode 235 agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 were found dead at the scene. The object attacked Agent 5. Agent invoked Formula C5. The object long enough to... It's a lot of redacted at the end. Also, that's a quite new one, 1998. And we can listen to Hotline.
Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it.
Sounds familiar.
Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end. Contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmoor. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
Interesting. Understood, Souls. Keep me posted. And yeah, the very moment when the game started, I've been nothing but confused. Especially with the board. Board. After I forgot to read your board.
Yep. Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
I get what you're saying, but that's a weird reference. That is a very weird reference, Ahti. He's basically saying to burn something into ash, which both would be the word poro. Yeah. I'm guessing that what he's trying to say here. So let me explain. The reindeer and to burn something into ash both is the word poro, while the moose is hirubi, which sounds very much like terrible. So basically he's saying burn it into ash, not into something terrible. Nobody gets that. I figured it out because I speak his language. Hello? I didn't think anyone was here.
It's dangerous out here, lady. Go see Chief Arish. He's just inside. He'll help you.
Yes! I'm one of those weirdos. Souls! I am offended that you would even say something like that. While we do share some words, we are nothing alike. We're more like Estonian. Now, while this thing is going to blow up, I think this is actually a good point to stop. As we need to go say hi to Kent. So, thank you for joining. And on next Tuesday, we'll be carrying on with Control. Talking more about the weird Ahti and maybe figure out what the hell's actually going on. The furthest theory that I have is that this place is like SCP containment thingy. So we'll see about that. Yep. I'm ending the stream for today, Tander. Been live for 2.5 hours. And I do wish to raid Cat, so we're gonna be doing that next. Here we go. Start raid. So, thank you all for joining. I hope you enjoyed this squeaky voice. Yeah. And I'm glad that the RTX worked. I was worried that it would lag the hell out of my computer, but it held. So, I'll see you all next time. Bye now.